All right, buff dudes and hot chickies, this is workout B from the Turbulence training for Buff Dudes and Hot Chicks program. And in this one, it's going to be all upper body all the time. So there's a couple of optional supersets, but we're going to start with mandatory supersets, pull-ups and dumbbell chest press. Now, if you can't do the pull-ups, you'll have to do an alternative exercise such as assisted pull-ups or even a version of dumbbell rows or even dumbbell pullovers. But we're only going to show you the pull-up. So what you're going to do, obviously the overhand grip, slightly wider than shoulder width apart, and we're going to have a slow lowering phase, so 3 seconds on the way down. So like I said, if you can't do the full pull-ups, then what you'll do is get a boost up and just do that lowering phase down. And if you don't have access to doing pull-ups at home, you can simply do dumbbell rows, regular dumbbell rows or dumbbell rows with your elbows out. I have another YouTube video up that'll show you all different types of dumbbell exercises for your back, so search that one out, take a look. After you've done the pull-ups, we're going to come right down and do dumbbell chest press next. What I want you to do is really focus on an extra squeeze at the top of all the repetitions in this entire workout. So in the past, you know, we've obviously focused on control in all the repetitions, but at the very top, I want you to give a little extra squeeze, and that will help you with some additional tension on the muscle. So especially if you're a guy and you want to build some muscle, extra muscle here, make sure you do all the supersets, all the reps, and give it a little extra squeeze at the top, and that'll help you take it to the next level. Now after we've done this superset, again, the first time you go through this program, you just do each superset once to get yourself accustomed to it. But then when you're doing the regular program, you'll do 3 supersets. Then you're going to go into another upper body superset of dumbbell rows, chest supported on incline bench, supersetted with incline dumbbell presses. Now you should be able to use the same amount of weight for both exercises. So to set this one up, I'm just going to flip this bench over, give a little incline on the seat, and a little bit of incline, actually a fair incline, so about 45 degrees on the upper bench here, and then we're going to put our dumbbells down, get our chest supported on the bench. We're going to keep our elbows tucked in and row up and really squeeze the rhomboids between the shoulder blades and the posterior deltoids and do these rows. Then we're going to flip over and do dumbbell incline presses, again using the same weight but higher repetitions because you'll be a little bit stronger in the incline presses. But because you're fatigued from the pull-ups and the dumbbell chest presses of the first superset, it will actually be a good fit to use the same dumbbells at a nice controlled pace with an extra squeeze at the top for a few extra repetitions. And that way you don't have to change the weight. So up at the top there, just give an extra squeeze, even in your triceps, give extra squeeze, squeeze your chest, extra squeeze there, and bring it down. All right. So those are the 2 mandatory supersets. So if you were pressed for time, that's all you need to do, and you can move on. And if you're a woman and you're worried about gaining extra muscle, all you need to do is 1 or 2 rounds of each of those supersets, and you've done enough to maintain your muscle mass and sculpt your body. You can move on to the interval training part. But if you want to gain more muscle, you're going to stick with it and do the 3rd and 4th supersets, which are optional. The first exercise in superset 3 is a single arm dumbbell shoulder press, and you're going to keep your other arm on your abdominals to make sure that they're working hard and braced. So dumbbells held at shoulder height, press up overhead, and squeeze the deltoid and tricep extra hard there, lower back down. Drive up, back down. Give it an extra squeeze there at the top. So you do all reps for one side, switch over to the other, and then you're going to pair that with a dumbbell shrug. So you will need heavier weights to do this one. And then you're going to do 12 repetitions of dumbbell shrugs, nice and controlled up, and slow on the way down. Up and down. And we're just going straight up and straight down. Rolling your shoulders does nothing extra for that exercise, so no need to do it. And you're going to go through that one 3 times once you've worked your way up to the full-on workout. And now you're ready for the 4th and final superset. Again, this is also optional. We're going to do dumbbell curls with our palms up all the time, paired with a decline close grip push-up. So the dumbbell curls, palms up, get a nice bend in your knees, abs braced, palms up all the time so the biceps are stretched there at the bottom of the movement, and curl up, slowly lower back down, curl up, and you're doing both arms at the same time. So once you're done there, you're going to get that back or bench back down to flat. And we're going to get our feet up on the bench, hands on the floor, about shoulder width apart. And we're going to finish off with decline close grip push-ups for as many reps as we can do, keeping our elbows tucked into our sides. Abs braced all the time. So that's it for all the weight training portion of workout B. Now you're going to go into interval training, 12 minutes, 60 seconds on, 60 seconds off, 6 times. It could be anything from treadmill sprints to bike intervals to rowing, swimming, kettlebell swings, jumping jacks. Anything you want to do, 60 seconds on, 60 seconds off. This one's really well suited to cardio machines, but you don't need them. You can do any of those other things. You can even run in place. So that's it for workout B. Turbulence training for buff dudes and hot chickies.